indeed.
Welcome, dearest fellow parishioners, to our annual stewardship campaign kickoff skit. This year we are exceedingly delighted and honored to bring you a most revolutionary production. We are going to present a parody of the groundbreaking and Tony Award-winning Broadway musical.
The people of Christ Church, I very much regret being the bearer of bad news, but unfortunately, our annual stewardship kickoff skit has been canceled.
Wait, what?
I know this is very hard news to accept for many in our community, given our annual tradition of kicking off stewardship season with a musical skit. If you're feeling down, just think of all the less fortunate parishes out there who don't even have a stewardship campaign because they're rolling in money. Now, on with the service.
Wait. Carol, you can't just give us hanging like that. I mean, what happened to the stewardship skit?
Yeah, the congregation needs to know the truth.
Well, okay, Lily and Charlotte, I suppose I can explain. Basically, the stewardship committee was planning to perform a skit centered on a parody version of the song My Shot from the hit musical Hamilton. We were going to call ours My Pledge. But in the course of planning, a question arose about whether we'd have to secure a copyright license to perform the song. Well, one thing led to another, and the vestry eventually sent a formal request for a license to the publishers of My Shot, including the agency representing Hamilton creator Lin-Manuel Miranda. But the request was rejected out of hand.
So then what happened?
Well, the vestry did what any good vestry would do.
Did they just throw away their shot?
No, they lawyered up. And to make a long story short, the lawyers then introduced us to this company that specializes in copyright clearances. But they wanted a $500 fee just to attempt to negotiate with the publishers. And even then, they couldn't guarantee that they could actually secure a license unless we could offer something north of $10,000 in royalties.
$500 is a lot of money, and $10,000 is really a lot of money.
No, it's such an awesome song.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna wait now. Shut
You're
your
trying here.
Sorry.
That's not how we get.
Anyway, there you have it. That's why the stewardship skit got axed. Now, do either of you two have any other questions, or can we please move on with the service? I am just noting that the time is now 10:31 a.m.
You know, I happen to be a huge Hamilton fan, and I don't want to give up on the skit idea just yet.
Same here. What if we prayed for some divine intervention?
Pray? You mean like right now? I'm not sure the congregation will appreciate interrupting the church service with prayer.
It's just what we need. Maybe God will speak to Lin-Manuel Miranda and move him to allow us to do the skit.
Exactly.
Well, between you and me, the prayer thing doesn't always work. Especially when you're trying to change the mind of someone who has free will. It's very complex theologically. And of course, the Holy Spirit can be unpredictable. You have to be careful what you pray for. I suppose it's worth a try. Assume the position.
Promote yourself.
Alrighty.
There he is.
You called? I am who you say I am.
Me too. Wait, did you hear our prayers?
Yes. I mean, no, I was just using the bathroom. I overheard your conversation.
We welcome you to Christ Church, Rockville. You know, the vestry really wanted to work something out with your agent so that they could perform a modified version of your song, My Shine.
Yeah, I know. Look, my agent showed me your request. And I have to say I was pretty impressed. I thought the lyrics were clever, and they did a good job of encouraging the congregation to support the church financially at what seems like such a pivotal moment in the life of your parish.
So does that mean you'll reconsider your decision and let the stewardship committee perform the skit?
That would be awfully nice of you, Mr. Miranda, given that I sort of came dressed for the occasion.
Yeah, okay. Let me think about that for a moment. No. Well, a few reasons. First of all, I have this thing against any church performing a version of Hamilton. Just a few weeks ago, I had shut down this unauthorized production of the entire show by this church down in McAllen, Texas. True story, look it up. Their version included this scene where Hamilton accepts Christ, which, by the way, doesn't happen in the musical. And then they close with this ridiculous anti-gay sermon, which for sure isn't in my musical. Do these people think I don't obsessively watch unauthorized Hamilton productions on YouTube? Second reason, let's say I give the rights to modify my lyrics to one hip Episcopal church, such as this one. All of a sudden, I guarantee you, all those less hip churches out there will start coming out of the woodwork, acting like they've got more rhymes than the Bible's got songs. Listen, I think we can all agree. There are some congregations out there that can pull off both high church and low church. But only a select few can pull off hip-hop church. And frankly, I don't have the time or the stomach to figure out which congregations those are.
There you go.
Look, why doesn't your stewardship skit team just adapt a song with an expired copyright? That saves you a lot of money and trouble.
A song without copyright protection? Like what?
Well, there's the 1926 hit by Ira Gershwin called Clap Your Hands.
That's right.
Or, my personal favorite, you guessed it, 1923 platinum single by Frank Silver and Irving Cohn entitled, Yes, We Have No Bananas.
With all due respect, Mr. Miranda, no one knows those songs.
Yeah, we're trying to invite people back to church, not scare them away.
Mr. Miranda, is there nothing you can do to help? We don't want to, how should I put it, toss our shot away?
You're really pushing it here. All right. Let me see if I can put something together. Remind me again what the theme of your stewardship campaign is this year?
Our stewardship theme is Come Home.
Come home? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, our theme of Come Home is meant to encourage all of our parishioners to come back home, and specifically back home here to Christ Church, Rockville. This church has overcome so much in the last few years. Leadership changes, COVID-19, selling a building, questions about whether the school would remain open. And now we're in the very final phase of a new rector search. And we're very much looking forward to welcoming a new priest so that I can get the heck out of here.
Well, I can get behind that. Come home. That does sound exciting. And, there are a lot of words out there that rhyme with home, so I guess that's not an excuse. Let me see. I'm going to have to drop a beat I've been working on. It's actually based on the tune of Yes, We Have No Bananas. If you know the song, I'm going to have to discourage you from singing along to Yes, We Have No Bananas.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
That's brother singing.
Snap along if you like. It's not that fast. Hey yo, this hoppin' church in Rockville, known as Christ Episcopal, is kicking off some stewardship to avoid some fiscal woes. You called your campaign Come Home, cause you can't live faith alone. Gotta reach this whole community and make this place your own. But then y'all got this dumb idea to steal the song My Shot, modifying lyrics left and right without a second thought. Your lawyers, they were cringing, said you're copyright infringing. So y'all called up Lin-Manuel, who said you can go to.
Well, we're about to call a rector, so we gotta get some dough. Gotta pull out all the stops, gotta minister and grow.
Deep down in those pockets, I know you've got some coin. Deep down in those hearts, yes, I know you'll wanna join.
But some in church are hedging, conspiracies alleging. They want to get a rector in before they get to pledging. Well, you're not paying me or anyone on earth. Your gift is made to God. That's where we find our worth.
We can choose to cause more drama, see the loss is not the gain, or we can be the change we want and pledge to the campaign.
We're blessed with earthly treasure.
But God's gifts are beyond measure.
Now we ask you one more time.
Sir and madam, spare a dime.
Well, I guess we were able to honor our musical skit tradition after all.
Thank you, Mr. Miranda, for your worshipful inspiration.
You're most welcome. And I have to say, you guys are pretty good rappers yourselves.
Well, we do get a lot of practice. I mean, we recite the Nicene Creed every Sunday.
Liturgy as rap. That sounds like a cool idea for a musical.
But you should first check to see if the liturgy is copyrighted.
Oh, right. Yeah, thanks for the reminder. Well, I guess my work here is done.
On your way out, be sure to pick up your stewardship packet in the oratory, because you're like good stuff.
Yeah, look inside your packet for your pledge card and a Q&A sheet with helpful updates on what's happening at Christ Church. And after the service, don't forget to grab some donuts, cider, and apples.
Thank you, that sounds great.
Oh, and if you're free, along with all our parishioners, we're definitely inviting you to our Adult Forum Q&A on October 9th and our in-gathering Sunday event celebrating the end of the stewardship campaign on October 30th.
Thank you. Well, I'll have to check with my agent to see how I'll be passing through Rockville again on those dates. But just in case I miss you, I'll leave your congregation with one final exhortation. Do not blow away your yacht. I what I'm trying to say here, but I can't say the actual line given the copyright issues.
Yes, we get it.
Thank you. So long.
Bye, Mr. Miranda.
You may have found this kind of odd, but change is the act of a living God. Flanagan, out.
Yo, word to your heavenly Father. Peace.